formerly once new and now retired, now actually retired Zero, and in his frequent bouts in his famous rivalry against Nairo. And you guys are going to be seeing something quite similar to that right here, right now. Game 1 going to Smashville.
I was going to say, Juice is rocking the meat suit. He doesn't usually do this.
What meat suit?
The meat suit.
The meat suit.
That is not the first thing I think of when I see this color. It's more of like a frilly pink. It doesn't exactly look like a Lady Gaga dress.
She's literally a piece of T-bone.
Women are not pieces of meat.
What the hell? God.
Yeah, you were trying to get a twit longer or something?
I gotta go, man.
The problem with Kuma.
Like this matchup is pretty like bread and butter ZSS. Like she hates fighting tall characters. I'd say characters like elegant characters like Diddy Kong, for example. I think Villager does really well against ZSS. I also look at some weirder characters like unconventional ones like Little Mac. That are like characters that are just able to like keep really low to the ground.
Yeah, even Mario too. Mario can do pretty well in Zero Suit.
Yeah. Greninja definitely also comes to mind as his actual idol animation and his run animation. They're both very low.
Yeah, whoever thought to make him low profile on his run and stand, they probably got a raise, but everyone probably.
They even showed in the Smash Ultimate trailer where like ZSS or Wii Fit Trainer does down smash under her air.
Yeah, under her grab.
I feel like that guy.
Low profiles.
I feel like that guy probably got fired considering how many times they nerfed Greninja afterwards on this game.
Anyway,
so launched.
James off to a good start here and get a net deck kill.
It's the best position you can really be in when you take your first stock and you don't even have an ounce of rage on you.
Yeah, that's especially against Zero Suit, man. You want to be able to keep that low percent, keep those bread and butters going, because then once Rage starts messing up your combos and you can only do damage, and then Zero Suit gets Rage, it's like a downhill spiral into depression. You get Rage killed with that ladder not connecting.
It would have been really bad if that last up air did connect right there, though, because the taxi platform was coming in right there. Smashville platform was coming in real clutch for him, but unfortunately for Juice, he's going to drop it, and he's not going to be able to get that clutch ZSS combo that we all know and love to be able to seal out the game, but he's got James off stage now. What is the edge guard?
Yeah, if he got the spike hitbox, that obviously would have killed him right there. But good on James, picking a proper route back to the stage. And the SLA against ZSS is a little difficult just because she covers the ledge so well.
Yeah,
it's going to be big damage.
Yeah, the down smash, just so you don't have to guess which side Zero Suit's going to land on. Her drift isn't as good out of the up B. So
yeah,
the fact that you can cover both sides with that down smash is crucial.
And really, really good by Shoyo James right there, actually drifting a little bit underneath the stage before starting his rocket barrel pack to ensure that he didn't get hit by the down B flip kick spike that Juice was putting out there. You know, when you play a character with a recovery as, quote unquote exploitable as Diddy Kong against characters with just crazy hitboxes such as that, you really got to learn what ways to mix up your recovery, and James knows how to do that.
Yep, that's gonna be death. I'm curious if he's at up throw up air percent now. Because ZSS is a fast faller, so that combo works in her for a lot longer than you think.
Yeah, I feel like the lack of rage is going to make it tough for Diddy Kong. Because that up air is severely weakened from its old glory days.
All Juice needs is like maybe 1 or 2 grabs, and James could potentially still lose the set.
Yeah, this is when you get flip kicked at like 10 and you die.
Woman's scoring is nothing to be messed with, man. This space pirate is angry.
Yeah, he just texts his girlfriend, calm down. I don't know, man. He opened up a can of worms there, but that down tilt up smash, that's going to finish it off.
Now, you want to talk about women's scorings? I mean, this monkey was being incredibly respectful to this woman because he was not trying to grab her at all. All he was really going for right there were the down tilts. Pretty much every time. Like, he was just trying to seal out, like, the classic Diddy combo, down tilt to up smash. He was never exactly going for many grabs because he knew that what he was going to get off that, considering he, lost all of his rage with the stock. He said he was going to go for the up air, which I feel around that percent, regardless of ZSS being a very high percent, wasn't going to be able to kill. Regardless of, like, the low
punish game is, like, insane. Like, you don't want to go, especially at that high percent, when she has that much rage and you don't, like, you want to be as cautious as humanly possible.
Yeah. So I think James was fishing for those down tilts instead. I think he realized that the grabs were a little too risky right there and that the risk reward was probably going to be a little too much because if one grab whips, like, the situation could just turn around immediately and Juice will just pull out his trap card and then all of a sudden, James is down again.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of the stage choice here?
I think it's a classic Zero Suit stage. It's one that everyone will go to. I don't know what James' band was, probably Town, I would have to assume, because he likes Battlefield. He's one of those proponents of if Battlefield is the only legal stage or if we only had 3 stages, Battlefield would be the one he goes to all the time. He's totally all right with it. Oh! That was definitely a shield. That's it.
Yeah. No, I meant to do it, man. He'll still say he did it on purpose.
Haters will say it was fake.
Yeah, but I agree. I think just, I know ECN's a big proponent of banning Town and City against ZSS.
He thinks all triplats. He thinks she should take her FD.
I mean, if you can. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, what else is there to even say about the stage? I mean, you know, like the triplat formation right there. We all know it. It's just so perfect for characters like ZSS with their ladder combos to just reset their combos with those falling up airs on the platforms and just kill at even crazier lower percents, regardless of Battlefield being the biggest legal stage out of all the legal stages. Just as you're not gonna see right there with Shoyo James able to live that upbeat.
Yeah, that uncharged barrel, man, it goes pretty far. You thought it was gonna explode, and then he goes like another like 20 feet away from Zero Suit. Back air, still not going to finish off James. Seeing quite a lot of percent. That flip kick, extremely dishonest, killing him pretty early.
Yeah, that was
still around 100, but that would have killed him like 80.
Flip kick dumb.
It just reminds me of like, what's the character I'm thinking of right now? It reminds me of Falcon's down air.
No.
Has the spike hit.
You're gone.
Jeez,
man.
That's all it takes, man. Like when ZSS has that much rage and she has the platform alignment right in her wheelhouse, forget about it.
And that's why people say, man, ban triplat versus this character, because she will do that to you. She will take your money, she will run away, and she will go with the younger guy next door.
Is Dave's stupid rule in effect for this top 8?
I don't know, Dave. You're pretty stupid. You should know that.
I am.
Oh, man, you got bodied.
That's why I'm not here in top 8 like these guys are. You know, I make dumb decisions. That's literally Six's advice to me after our set. He's like, yeah, like, yo, dude, you're really good. You just gotta make some, just gotta improve your decision making a little bit, like those kill situations.
Type dumb.
But I was just asking because in some situations you are forced to counterpick yourself at time because he doesn't want to go to town city. It's the lowest vertical blast zone. You know, he could die off at crazy percents, but then there's Battlefield, higher vertical ceilings and stuff. But then you can reset the combos on the platform. And
I think FD is probably the best scenario you could have hoped for.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
That's the one of the few things I agree with you saying. Well, you got to bring Zero Suit here. It makes doing her ladders a lot more difficult. If she doesn't have that platform assist, the stage is a little bit wider than like Dreamland or Town and City, even Smashville.
Yeah. You know, it is pretty much the best situation that Diddy could be in after losing a second game.
Oh.
Just going to game 3. You know, like a lot of people just want to default to Smashville, and that works out really well for Diddy's because Smashville ain't that bad of a stage for Diddy in the first place. But if it leaves Final Destination on the table for you to be able to go back to, that's really, really good for Diddy. Just as that down tilt up smash is not going to be able to close out the stock for Shoyo James right there.
Yeah, like it's gonna force ZSS to interact a lot more neutral, and her neutral's like. Obviously, the opinion is that it's pretty lackluster. It's still good. This is nothing to write home about, just because her punish game is like way better in my opinion.
She's high risk, high reward personified.
She's drafting a player with a history of back injury in the top 10.
Down to up smash. Nice. Yep, the classic.
And James just he invents and just like is very intuitive like with the classic Diddy setups more than pretty much like most Diddies I've ever seen. I mean, we all know the patented Shoyo James where like he does like the turnaround he does the turnaround down tilt out of the skid. But right there, that was really, really clutch. He like Diddy Shoyo James utilizes turnarounds better than most Diddies I've really seen because we saw that right there. He did the empty hop facing the other direction and then upon landing did like a frame 1 turnaround into the down tilt.
He also has some reaction time.
That's another
reaction time kind of OD.
That's
like,
another whole can of worms.
Like James's reaction time is like miles better than mine. Like I wish I could process information as quickly as he could.
I probably would have done better in school if I could have processed information.
After 4 years of college, and you know what goes on at college, I kind of have a slower reaction time than some would say is
You
normal.
definitely might have CTE. And this should be stock, and it is.
I go to Montclair. That's not the case for me. Shoyo James taking game 3.
Yeah, so good stuff there on James going up in the rubber game. Obviously, always going to be very important. You're going to have all your counter picks at your advantage. Juice is going to have to think a little bit harder here. And if DSR is in effect, which I don't believe it is.
I believe he might have modified.
Yeah, so you can't go back
That's
to the last
usually
stage
what we run.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be so much harder when, like, we
have like 30 stages to choose from.
Oh, God, did it freeze?
Oh, I think the mod pack froze. Oh, man. That's,
well, everybody.
That's Tilter. Pour one out for the mod pack.
Chris, can you get the camera on us really quick?
Gotta pour one out for the mod pack here.
Other way, David. There we go. Pour one out for the mod pack, guys. That is quite unfortunate.
Yeah, you hate to see that.
At least it happened after the game.
Yeah, oh my God, if it happened mid-game. I think the thing is it only happens at that loading screen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're going to have to restart the Wii U, of course.
Yeah.
Being a Wii U, it's going to take 7 years to start up.
Being a Wii U must be hard. because everyone hates you.
Yeah, so this is the first time I've been on a stream since E3 came out to talk about Smash Ultimate.
Oh my god.
I don't know about you guys. I'm incredibly excited.
Don't even get me started.
Dude, so at work I'm a delivery driver. I was being a tad illegal. I had the stream running through the car so that I could listen to it, and then it started buffering, and I'm getting tilted. I'm like, stop buffering, run the damn stream. I need to see what's happening. And then I see Snake when it rebuffers. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, so the way that I planned it out for myself is that I'm a delivery driver also, but I'm able to take lunch on the road if I can. So I timed my lunch break around the time that the rec was going to start. And you ever seen a grown man cry in a Whopper before? 'Cause that cried, man.
Well, I've seen my fair share of things at Wawa at 12 a.m.
Like when I saw the Ice Climbers, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. They're finally bringing them back. And that's the Pokemon trainer. I'm just like, oh, hey, that's a cool callback, I guess. And then they showed Snake, and I damn near lost my mind. And they brought back everybody, and I think that's awesome.
Everybody is here.
If this is indeed Sakurai's swan song, which he says about every new Smash game he makes, it's going to be his last one. If this is indeed his swan song, he's leaving it all out of the tables.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about all the stages we have to work with, all the characters we're going to have.
Oh, yeah.
We're, like,
It's going to be nuts.
We're approaching, what's that? Tekken Tag Tournament 2? Like,
oh, Tekken Tag 2?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already, surpassed that in roster size, 65 characters or whatever.
One thing a lot of people don't really think about when it comes to Sakurai bringing literally everyone back, and this is gonna get, I guess, a little boring, is the legal litigation that comes with getting those characters back. I mean, there's one major reason that we don't have Snake in this game, and that was because back in 2014, Hideo Kojima, a bit of a falling out with Konami, and Metal Gear's rights were kind of up in the air, and Nintendo, being the wiser, wanted nothing to do with it.
I also think that's why they had to change his stock logo from what's that called again?
Fox-looking thing, the Gray Fox?
Yeah, the Gray Fox.
Yeah, they had to change the Gray Fox logo because that's technically a property of Kojima's.
Yeah,
so they give me exclamation points.
Yeah, that's actually a genius change.
But anyway, there's no Snake here. In fact, we have monkeys and very tall, slightly dressed space women. Yeah, so we're gonna go right back to it. The rules usually for when the system didn't technically turn off, the game just froze. So I don't think anyone's gonna do anything crazy about it.
The only person doing anything crazy right now is Juice, already opening up right out the gate with a clean 83%, 89 to his 0 right now, going out the gate against Shoyo James. And one more grab right here should already be the stock with only about 40 seconds into the match.
But the hard part here for Juice is that James is gonna be out of ladder percent. So he's gonna have to get a raw kill neutral. As you can see, James has already done a great job of bringing us back. Unless Juice calls him out really hard on a shield and dash grabs him, then it's gonna be really hard for him to get this kill.
Yeah, this is the percent where it gets tougher, seriously. Once you cross that 70-75% threshold, you can't just grab and kill you. Gotta actually do some work. Turn into a real character with that down tilt up smash.
Yep, that's the James, baby. James is so good at confirming Diddy's kill confirms at very, very at percent where he's probably gonna die.
Dumb low percent too.
Yeah. But despite James getting the kill right there, it does mean all of his rage is gone, meaning he's going to be able to get upbeat confirms. Not like that one, he didn't get anything off of a grab into it, but he's going to be able to kill with that just a little bit easier. But like you said, once ZSS is past that threshold, versus she herself has a little bit too much rage, and there's all that kill percent, it just becomes so much harder for her to be able to kill, because all of a sudden, her main gimmick as a character is kind of gone, as that grab makes me question my existence.
So does this. Oh, okay. He chose not to go for the ladder. Interesting choice. I would have thought it would have killed there, especially that high. Maybe
imagine how strong your legs have to be, backflip and also kick at the same time. He's dead.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but the actual spinning animation of ZSS's leg during the down throw obliterated the banana.
Really?
Oh, that's
I didn't even catch
that. She flipped her leg up, and the kick itself on the way down, from the top. Got rid of the banana.
That's the throw armor coming in the clutch, and now
Jesus
got James back to the percent where you gotta really just find that straight hit to get the kill. And James
James doesn't want to play the game anymore, man.
He should have died right there, but by the grace of God, James's plot armor.
On today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive.
Yeah, James literally has plot armor that's 3 sizes too thick.
Not to be confused with the Grinch's heart, which was 3 sizes too small.
Something like that. They probably shop at the same stores or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Back air will do it.
That's just a read. That was a full-on read from Juice.
Yeah. It's a common, like, recovery pattern for Diddy. Like, jump monkey flip, jump something else.
Yeah. But James really could have done anything. He could have just done ledge drop air dodge into the back air, which is also another very common Diddy thing. Or just even neutral get up, which is very dangerous to do versus zero suit.
It makes you think about how good like ZSS's back air really is right there, because you look at that and you think about how non-committal of an option it was, how safe it was, like if James decided to do like a normal get-up, something like that instead, and Juice just acknowledging that. Like you said, it was a call-out. It definitely was a call-out, definitely was a read, but it was also a pretty safe one when you get right down to the business. And just right, speaking of business, the business is Game 5, Shoyo James versus Juice, running it off to everyone's favorite, Smashville. Let's get it.
It's amazing what the difference a pair of rocket boots make.
Yeah.
Like, that back air is strong.
No one cared who I was until I took off the suit.
All right, well, let's see if James is able to rebound from that. Again, this is kind of the way of, of the land, man. Like, if Juice gets his grabs, James has a very high chance of dying. But if James is able to react in time and keep himself at a distance to punish these with grabs, he's going to be in good shape. We'll see. This is going to be a good start, but the platform actually messing up Juice's pattern right there.
Yeah, that back air from Diddy, man, that covered a lot actually on the ledge. It's a very active hitbox too. So I know I love that term, active hitbox.
It works out all the time. Can we place prop bets on how many times you're gonna say that?
Diddy's back air.
It's my nice back air.
It really reminds me of like melee puffs in a sense, because not only is it deceptively large as that forward smash does not take the stock, it not only is deceptively large, it lingers for so long as well, man. It is just such a good hitbox that stays out for so long. Plus it kills, that move pretty much does everything, but all this rage?
Not gonna be enough great
probably
about
about
James.
5% too low on James. Like, Juice trying to go for that insta trump, man. Very scary once zero suits right on ledge where you thought you were.
And I think if James gets hit by another one of these strong ZSS options, it might be enough to kill him with all that rage. But again, could be either on the boost kick, that move just not as good as it once used to be. There you go. Yep, wasting no time. Gonna go for the up smash.
And normally, as we saw earlier, when Juice did that whiff uppy, James decided to go for a down smash to try and cover like any potential drifts from Juice right there. But he decided not to go for that right there because he saw that Juice was right above him.
Yeah.
Predicted that was where he was going to go, and knowing the giant hitbox of his character's up smash, wanting to seal out that stock immediately, and it looks like that is going to work out for Juice. Up a stock and another raw one from Juice.
I was going to say, my fear there would have been just overthinking the situation, like overthinking doesn't have to. See, low presents is fine because down smash does good damage, but you don't want to obviously steal your if you have the opportunity to go for a kill confirm, you might as well.
Yeah, he's not stealing the move, but that's a problem with Juice's uppy usage, because he goes for it at some of these low percents out of shield when it wouldn't kill, and it just ends up stealing it even more. Like there, it probably would have killed, but again,
you see him starting to panic a little bit for it.
He's definitely reaching with a lot of these uppies a lot. That's like the third one out of shield that he went through in the neutral right there.
It's a good option.
Yeah, it is a good option, but I mean, when you do pretty much any option in any fighting game 3 times in a row like that, all 3 of them to no avail, your opponent typically is going to catch on. It's typically going to catch on to it as that back air takes the stock, especially if you're sitting in top 8 of a Smash Brothers regional.
Yeah, and James is 1 game away from being able to punch his ticket in the Winterside Grand Finals, but not looking too good for the boy right now.
Yeah, Juice is definitely.
I mean for Juice, excuse me.
Yes. I knew that's what you meant. Both these guys are boys. They're both our boys. But, Juice with his back against the wall a little bit here. But, y'all know the drill against ZSS, man. It's like you're just like parking your car outside of a venue or something. Because the more you fight ZSS, you're just feeding the meter. You're just feeding the meter, tacking on all the more range.
I was gone for 5 minutes.
Just increasing your risk of dying. Like, officer, please!
Oh, feels bad, man.
Yeah, that reverse hit, not really what James wanted. Obviously, one more ZSS grab can lead to a death.
How funny would it be if he died just because of that?
That
Coops for
Are you honest?
Oh!
And Juice somehow fighting it back from the depths of hell, able to get that stock off around 50% with the classic ZSS jank, taking it against Shoyo James.
I hate it when I'm
from
right.
the depths.
I can say I hate it when I'm right.
He didn't even get that off the platform, man. That was just 2 up airs into the up B. I thought, like, okay, the platform's there. We're about to see some
The
shenanigans.
platform might have messed him up, though.
Honestly.
And Juice,
That's the thing.
Juice popped off, man. I've never seen that before. He's usually a very, like, mild-mannered, like, very quiet kid.
I can't
But-
see anything. I don't have contact lenses.
I mean, I
on.
saw someone jump at me, like, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
he
assuming-
was standing after the set.
Spider, huh?